Today's January 29th, 2019, and this is episode 28 of PlaneSavers. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. It is 2:30 in the afternoon, and I'm just getting this video started. Usually by 2:30 in the afternoon, I pretty much have the episode done. But this morning I had a very, very important task. I was helping a local school with shooting a horror film for the horror festival. So that took up most of my morning. But the reason I'm walking around right now is because Mr. David Jones in the UK has sent me a GoPro Hero 7. That's right, folks. We are now using the most top-of-the-line GoPro. I got a nice little dead cat, they call it, that little fuzzy thing on top. They say this GoPro is called the gimbal killer. So I'm walking and I'm moving. So this is kind of a test to go in. There we go. So it is cold today, but I was watching CNN this morning and they said that Chicago is colder than Antarctica today. So if anybody's in Chicago, you're welcome. But it's kind of a, you know how news is today. It's actually summertime in Antarctica right now, and it gets to about, like, you know, minus 20, and it feels like plus 50 down there. So the coldest day in Chicago is colder than the warmest day in Antarctica. Is really what it should say. But yeah, we're definitely colder in Antarctica right now here in Yellowknife. So let's get back into the office. So like I said, today's a late one, but I do have some footage for you to share. It's two cool things I want to show you. Today's kind of going to be like a flight sim episode. This CEO of Buffalo Airways Virtual sent me a video. I want to show you guys that today. Also, our boy Paul White, the mastermind behind a lot of the flight sim paint jobs, has sent me what our bird would look like in World War II. So I'm pretty excited to show you guys that. So let's get things moving. I hate to miss a day, and let's get on with the episode. Okay, folks, we are airborne, currently flying with our D-Day machine. As you can see, this side's gray and this side is white, and that's how ugly it looks right now, currently sitting in Montreal. But our boy Paul White, who drew this for us, has a little bit of a big surprise for us. A lot of people are asking me, what would this airplane look like in World War II, and would we paint it like it was in World War II? So Paul went out of his way and actually did the research and figured out and drew what this airplane would look like in World War II, and here it is. Through the magic of computers, we can now see what FZ668 looked like on June 6, 1944. Flying over the English Channel on D-Day. And I have to be a little bit honest with you guys, this would be the most expensive option. These paint jobs can get up to the hundreds of thousands if done absolutely to perfection. So this might be a pipe dream, but if we do get a paint sponsor, maybe we'll see it like this. It would be very awesome, but hey, a guy could dream, eh? Well, if you guys want to actually try this airplane and fly it in the flight sim for yourself, I'd like to introduce to you the CEO of Buffalo Airways Virtual and the man to talk to, Patrick McGee. Let's join him now at his home with one of the coolest flight sims I've ever seen.
This is Patrick McGee. I'm the current acting CEO over at Buffalo Airways Virtual. First, let me give you a huge thanks for episode 21, where you mentioned us. We've had a huge uptick in new pilots signing up, which is fantastic. If you're one of those new pilots watching this, thank you for signing up. If there's anything I or the staff team can do for you, please let us know. I just wanted to take a minute to thank you, Mikey, and just to kind of talk a little bit more about Buffalo Airways Virtual, give a little more background and details about who we are, what we do, and why we do it. So currently we have a staff team from all over the world. I'm here in the United States. We have staff members from the UK, Canada, Germany. We have a guy in South Africa, which is great. We have representation all over the world. We have members from all over the world, just about every country you can imagine. I think the common connection that we all have is our love of radial engines, our love of Buffalo Airways, So we have that common connection, which gives us a good camaraderie, and there's a lot of friendships that get built over here. Check out the website if you haven't already. It's buffaloairwaysvirtual.com. We are the only VA virtual airline that is actually supported by the real airline. So Mikey, thank you for that. A little background on Buffalo Airways Virtual. We were started by Thomas Ems in the UK and Randy Kearns from Canada way back in 2010. It's been 9 years, and Buffalo Airways Virtual has been here that whole time. A lot of virtual airlines can't say that they've survived that long. That's a huge reflection of our community. We rely on donations to keep our hosting of our website up and various other costs that come with running a virtual airline. It's the community that's kept us alive all of these years. So those of you that are past members, current members, past staff, or current staff, we thank you for your support. The love of aviation is what keeps us alive. It's what keeps me doing what I'm doing as a staff member. It's been a great time. So we started in 2010. I've been around for about 5 years. Our founders, Thomas and Randy, started this and ultimately got the partnership with the real world Buffalo Airways, and it's been a good time ever since. So why do I dedicate my free time to being a staff member at Buffalo? Obviously there's no monetary gain. I don't make any money doing this. It's really just for enjoyment. A lot of our pilots are retired folks. Some are retired pilots that have had medical issues that they can't fly anymore. Some are retired AV mechanics. Some are folks like myself that wanted to fly jets for the military and had one reason or another where they couldn't. Maybe their eyesight wasn't good. In my case, I was a half inch too tall to fly jets for the Air Force. So we all find ourselves here at Buffalo Airways Virtual because we have this bug in us to fly. And if we can't fly in the real world for one reason or the other, well, you can fly virtually. Behind me is a two-seat simulator cockpit I've built. This is in my home. This is what I do my virtual flights in. So you could be a guy on a keyboard and mouse, or you could be a guy with a full setup like this, and you can get the same amount of enjoyment out of it. I'm a little extreme as I was able to build this. But as a staff member, my full-time career is in IT, so as a staff member, it's allowed me to kind of blend my passion for Buffalo and my love of aviation with my IT skills, and that's put me in a position to help run Buffalo Airways Virtual and keep it alive for our community and members. And it's been a good time. So I'll try to keep this video short, Mikey, so I guess I'll wrap it up. But hello from Connecticut here in the United States. It's about 3,000 something miles away to your south. Thanks again for episode 21. And if anyone watching this wants to know more about Buffalo Airways Virtual or the simulator behind me, say something in the comments. Anyway, Mikey, hope this video finds you in good health, and we'll talk soon.
Now, a quick update from the Night Fright crew who have just landed in Canada, and boy, did Canada give them a warm welcome.
It's about -20 and blowing snow everywhere, but Jonesy, as you can still see, is modelling the Night Fright polo shirt there. So yeah, so the race is on. We've got to grab the truck and head for Peterborough. We've obviously lost the afternoon now, so it's all systems go. Yeah, it's we've got to crack on. We haven't got a lot of time anyway, so it's now a race against time to get over to the airport at Peterborough, make a plan and get stuck in. So we'll check in with you later on.
Welcome to Canada Night Fright, and I can't wait to see more footage of your adventures here in the north. Okay, back in Yellowknife here. Check this out. This is what the new GoPro Hero 7 can do. It does this thing called Hyperlapse, and it just makes this stuff super smooth. Super excited to get some more footage of this stuff. Oh, thanks, James. Okay. Well, folks, I raced outside to get that C-46 taken off, and it is, it's been one of those days, folks. This has been the closest I've been so far for not getting you guys an episode. Oh my God, so much things happened today. Hopefully you like seeing what the airplane looked like on D-Day. Hope you like hearing from the CEO of Buffalo Airways Virtual, which you can join anytime, fly some airplanes. Tomorrow, I got a good episode for you. I got some cool things coming in tomorrow. Today is just one of those days. Oh my lordy. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being a part of this whole thing. And we'll see you tomorrow. And if you're in Chicago during that deep freeze, thoughts and prayers to Chicago. Love you guys. See you on the next one.